Okay, Stuart, just introducing to my brewery then. The first thing to say is that the main structure of the thing actually comes in three flat pack pieces. Okay, you'll see the frame and the laminate and the quarter iron. Essentially the first piece is this metallic black part here, which supports the burner. That all hinges together. As you can see, there's hinges here and here and here, and it flats down, goes completely flat. Okay. What happens then is it fits onto this hinge section here to make a stable table, and sitting underneath it is a cross piece here, this piece, which slots in, probably just make it out into some grooves there. Okay, makes for a very stable structure. It's all finished to a very high standard, as you can see. There's the builder, Steve Hucker, very good engineering guy. Okay, so the reason I have this is that basically I don't have a lot of space, so I need something that packs down quite small. Okay, the next thing to say is that mounted onto this are the power supplies. So we have three waterproof, as you can see, plugs. The reason they need to be waterproof again is because I don't have a lot of space. I have to brew outside, so it keeps it nice and safe. Essentially you have one for each burner and one for the pump, which powers the pump. The burners on the hot liquor tank, which is this, are all powered with special hot leads so they don't burn out. And the main power from the house comes through these armoured high rated cables. Again, it's very secure. These are locked into place here, so there's no danger of stepping onto one of these and pulling it out. Okay, it's really built. It's bomb proof. Okay, this is my hot liquor tank. It's a 60 litre plastic bucket that's been insulated. And as you can see, I've got my liquor on at the moment. Better turn that off actually. Just waiting for the mash in. Again, it's powered by electric heaters, and it heats up very quickly on account of the fact that it's extremely well insulated. In terms of the off run from that, it comes through here into as you can see, a solar pump. Can I use that to pump up to the mash tun? Or there's no sparge arm on here at the moment, but when there's a sparge on, to power the sparge. We'll show you that later. Okay, this is redundant at the moment as an offshoot, but just can be used for draining, and may come into play if ever I get a Herms type system going, possibly. All the fittings on this, as you can see, some of the piping here is all part of the frame, so it all flat packs down with it. Anything that needs to be connected is just a simple push fitting. Okay, so on and off very easily. The pump itself is, you can make that out, it's just like a little waterproof clip-on connector there for the power. So very clean. Okay, so moving upstairs to the mash tun. Again, this is the push fitting that I'll put the sparge arm on, and again the mash tun fits into here on again another push fitting. Okay, this is my mash tun. As you can see, it's another 60 litre bucket. It's extremely well insulated. It's very thick insulation, polystyrene base, loft insulation. 3 layers of insulation on the top. So we have the lid, which is very heavily insulated. We then have a polystyrene insert, again for heat retention, and to keep all that away from the mash, a rigid wooden insert, which just sits on the top. Okay, very good heat retention in the mash, very little temperature variation. Inside, as you can see, it's just the usual braided cable. Acts as a filter. Okay, moving across for the outflow. This is my 100 litre boiler. Okay, again stainless steel. Outflows from here from the mash tun. Okay, quite often I use this as a return back into my hot liquor tank for occasions where I'm just heating the mash tun up. I'll do that in a bit. You can see these flanges here, which just hold the whole structure together, but also another wing nut here, which keeps the boiler secure on the frame, just for health and safety purposes really. Inside we've got a handmade slotted manifold, just as a hop back. Okay, that runs out down here. The whole thing's powered by a 9.6 I think kilowatts burner, and you'll notice again that this is securely mounted on nuts, so it's extremely safe and shouldn't move about. Okay, and that obviously runs across to, well, you can't see at the moment, but a big bottle of propane. So essentially that's the setup. Pretty cool. I'll come back to it on mashing. Cheers.